Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors, what's going on? Hope you guys are all having a great day today. We have some good stuff to go over. As you guys know, we're going to go over everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. If you guys are frequent viewers of the show and you would like to show some support, tapping the like button helps a ton to help grow the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. We have some stuff to go over today. As you can see, Microstrategy will now pay board of directors in Bitcoin as their treasury grows to nearly 100,000 Bitcoin. That is pretty insane. We also have some stellar stuff to go over as well as some Cardano. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. I also want to let you guys know, for any of you who aren't aware, make sure you subscribe to my second channel. It is Crypto Clips. It'll be linked in the description. And this is where I post the most important segments from our main videos, and I post them here. So if you like short to the point videos on specific crypto topics, this channel will be perfect for you. And if you guys can help me get to 500 subscribers today, that would be amazing. And long term, we are shooting for that 1,000 subscriber mark. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have shown to this channel. It is amazing. So with that said, let's hop into it and let's see what MicroStrategy is doing in terms of paying their board of directors in Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy, which has amassed nearly 100,000 Bitcoins in its treasury, has modified its compensation agreements for the board of directors. The company will now pay non-employee directors in Bitcoin, citing its commitment to the cryptocurrency. They say given its ability to serve as a store of value, supported by a robust and public open source architecture, untethered to sovereign monetary policy. So they filed a form with the SEC stating that its board of directors has modified the compensation arrangements for non-employee directors, and the filing explains that going forward, their non-employee directors will receive all fees for their service on the company's board in Bitcoin instead of cash. They say in approving Bitcoin as a form of compensation for board service, the board cited its commitment to Bitcoin given its ability to serve as a store of value, supported by a robust and public open source architecture untethered to sovereign monetary policy. I mean, this is honestly pretty genius, right? If you think about it, you know, with Michael Saylor buying all that Bitcoin, I think they have an average buying price of between $20,000 and $30,000, and with Bitcoin right now it's 60,000. That is a 2 to 3x. So they can essentially, you know, pay their board of directors 2 to 3x more, 2 to 3x longer, however it is that you would like to look at it. But now they have more resources to do that, right? They could expand much more easily because now they have much more available. At least Bitcoin, they could always liquidate that Bitcoin into cash, but they have a lot more money just from a simple Bitcoin investment. And now we're also getting to that point where people want to get paid in Bitcoin. You can look at people who got paid in Bitcoin in the past, right? Maybe they took a gig and they got paid a couple $100s, and they took Bitcoin and they decided, you know, I'll just leave that in a wallet somewhere. And now that, you know, $200 to $300 side gig that they did, you know, is now worth hundreds, maybe not hundreds of thousands, but, you know, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm sure at some point in the future, it would probably be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So Bitcoin for compensation instead of cash is definitely rising in popularity, and it's definitely smart for MicroStrategy to take advantage of that, seeing as to how they got that Bitcoin cheap. And they're basically, you know, they have free money, right? They have money that they did not previously have. So that's really awesome for them. We have Time joins Tesla in keeping Bitcoin on its balance sheets. Grayscale Investments and Time magazine are partnering on crypto content, and Time is keeping the Bitcoin. They say it was only a matter of time. The pun. One of the most recognizable publications in the world, Time magazine, will now be receiving some payments in Bitcoin, according to the Grayscale CEO. What's more, unlike some people, it won't be immediately converting that crypto to fiat. So it sounds like they want to HODL. Thrilled, Grayscale is partnering with Time on a new video series coming this summer explaining the crypto space. The CEO of Grayscale tweeted, Sonnenschein. He says equally as important as Keith Grossman and Time has agreed to be paid in Bitcoin and will hold the Bitcoin on their balance sheet, a first for our media partnerships. So that's pretty insane. So basically we have Grayscale and Time coming together to collaborate on making some content regarding cryptocurrency, and the Bitcoin payments or crypto payments, right? In this case, Bitcoin, that Time receives, they will just not liquidate that. They will keep it and store it on their balance sheet. That is pretty insane stuff, right? For Time magazine to be doing that. Absolutely insane. Let me know what you guys think of all this down below. And obviously, what do I think about it? I think it is extremely bullish, right? This is literally everything we've been waiting for. People have been here since the bear market. People have been, waiting, hodling, accumulating. The series of events that we are getting now, it's literally like a movie. We also have Stellar Foundation implements protocol upgrade following a node outage. So I'm sure at least a handful of you guys were probably affected by the Stellar node outage that happened. Some people weren't able to send their XLM back and forth, but now they've rectified the situation, and they've also did a network upgrade. So the SDF, Stellar Development Foundation, has executed a protocol upgrade to its network after an issue was detected that caused several nodes to go dark. Thursday, on April 6th, there was an outage, and it caused non-validating Horizon nodes and validating nodes, including those run by the SDF, to go offline for a short while. An upgrade was introduced April 10th after it was reported that certain organizations had difficulty recovering network access. The new Protocol 16 upgrade is said to have fixed the issue, which was affecting multiple nodes but did not affect the stability of the network. There were enough validators to process transactions. A company FAQ explains that the Stellar's Foundation's validator nodes had ceased processing ledgers while the public Horizon instance stopped recording them. They say for a brief period of time it was unable to serve requests or submit transactions to the network. To rectify the issue, the Foundation said engineers worked on a fix and rolled out a patch later in the day. 2 days later, Stellar Core v16.0.0 was released and voted on by network validators, resulting in the upgrade. And the foundation statement, they said all affected nodes should be able to upgrade to Protocol 16 compatible software and restore network access. Pretty good stuff for Stellar. I remember they've had issues in the past, and in the past they've acknowledged the issue that happened. They put out how it happened, how they fixed it, and how they would ensure it doesn't happen again in the future. And to me, it's really good to see that they have done that again. Right? Issue came up, issue fixed, rectified, and a little bit of information on how they plan to not have that issue again. In this case, the protocol upgrade. So awesome stuff for Stellar and XLM, and it looks like not much FUD was used out of it, right? The price didn't get pushed down a ton. Sometimes these types of events could be blown out of proportion to shake retail traders out to create FUD, but we didn't really see that here, which kind of surprised me, because usually whenever there is FUD or potential FUD, potentially something that could scare retail investors, I think usually the whales do like to use that, because who doesn't like to buy coins on the cheap, on a dip, right? So Cardano creator Charles Hoskinson teases string of big events. Here is what to watch for. So in a new video that Charles Hoskinson did titled Musings about the roadmap, he shares that IOHK Global intends to scale in size across the globe with a focus on growing its business in Africa. Charles says, we've been scaling resources tremendously. From our part, IOHK Global, we're probably going to spend at least $15 million on research and developments. So we're setting up a lot of new labs, acquiring new scientists, augmenting our existing science core, getting new post documents, more graduate students. We're also on the commercial side of really scaling up our commercial division. And in Africa in particular, we're definitely going to scale up resources there into the 8 figures, because there's a lot of good news coming. Interesting stuff. Hoskinson's comments arrive on the heels of IOHK's announcement that the Alonzo upgrade will bring smart contracts to the Cardano network this August. And Charles says, once Alonzo hits, so much news is going to come out from the monster of the week, the flavor of the week, that it might be hard to compete with it on our side. So I figured get it out early. The second half of this year is really a big discussion about directed effort alongside community effort and how to blend those two in the most productive ways possible. But what's really cool is I see a government forming. I see the community really moving in the right place, and I see the investments that we made in protocol design, in science, really starting to pan out. So those are some updates. We have Alonzo, which is supposed to come in August. We'll see if there is a delay. Hopefully not, but there might be, right? Projects delay often, nothing to freak out about or anything like that. And I actually have a clip video that goes over why Cardano is focusing so much in Africa. So make sure you go over to the clip channel and subscribe, because that video should be out probably within the next few days if you guys are interested in that at all. And let's see. Yep, we went over the Cardano stuff. So now we have Bitcoin market cap will likely never dip below 1 trillion, says Willy Woo. So we kind of just recently went over 1 trillion, right? When you think about the grand scheme of things, how long the bear market was, how much we've all suffered, we've just recently gotten over $1 trillion. And now we have Willy Woo saying we'll probably never dip below that again. All right, so this is pretty crazy stuff, right? To take so long to get to $1 trillion and then never go below it again, that is pretty nuts. So let's see what he says. Bitcoin's price action is mirroring similar periods of previous bull runs right before the continuation of an upward explosion. And this is Woo's words. He says, I'm putting us here in the bull run compared to past cycles. On-chain data supports this. Double top theory. In my opinion, Bitcoin is completing the first of the double tops, and turns out an ascending triangle going sideways is all that we get. Once we clear this region, we're unlikely to go below $1 trillion market cap again. The bottom of the next bear market historically has been higher than this juncture. The analyst notes that 11.5% of all Bitcoin in circulation were last moved above Bitcoin's market cap of 1 trill. Implying massive support at the $53,500 price level. He says we did get 2 days closing below $1 trillion market cap, and it was quickly rejected. Bitcoin will break above 2 million as it faces a massive supply shock and the masses realize how easy it is to store value in Bitcoin compared to other assets. Once you get a glimpse of something that's easy to access like Bitcoin without the trouble of holding assets like real estate, it's going to take a big chunk of that. There's no way Bitcoin is going to stop at the market cap of gold, which is 10 trillion. It's going to go a lot higher, which means that we're going to be going into the millions of dollars per coin, which is hard to believe right now. But if you look at the sheer fundamentals and stretch it over the long term, that's how cheap Bitcoin is today. So interesting stuff from Willy Woo. As we know, he is mega bullish on Bitcoin. He's talking about millions of dollars per coin. What I would like to know on today's video is, what do you guys think of that? Do you guys think at some point, and let's not put a time frame on it, right? We're not saying next year, we're not saying in the next 10 years, but do you think over the course of time we will see Bitcoin hit the $1 million, the $1 million mark? Let me know if you guys think that's possible in the comments down below. Now let's take a look at this, because as we know, right, the Flare airdrop for XRP holders is coming. For any of you guys who are holding AGI, we're getting a Singularity DAO airdrop, and definitely a lot of people want to know what are the tax implications. So if you're in the US, this article should help you out a little bit. This goes over Bitcoin Cash from hard fork is taxable income, says the IRS. So we're kind of getting some new information from the IRS. So I'm just going to go over this for you guys. Hopefully you take some value out of it. Like I said, we know that there are airdrops coming. There's, probably going to be a ton of new airdrops in the future. So hopefully, if you had no clue about how the taxes work on that, hopefully this will help. And I would definitely say also do some more research, right? I read through this article, but I also have a lot more research to do. I'm gonna be talking to my accountants about this because it's definitely something that you're gonna want to be, well educated on when tax time comes. So Bitcoin Cash received after the Bitcoin hard fork in 2017 constitutes taxable gross income, according to a memorandum released by the IRS. The IRS was asked whether the receipt of Bitcoin Cash after the hard fork could be considered as taxable income in compliance with Section 68 of the Internal Revenue Code. As stated by the IRS, the provision defines gross income as income derived from whatever source and including but not limited to compensation for services, including fees, commissions, fringe benefits, and similar items. The taxpayer had an accession to wealth under Section 61, according to the report. The date of receipt and fair market value to be included in income will be dependent on when the taxpayer obtained dominion and control over the Bitcoin Cash. In its earlier revenue ruling from 2019, the IRS stated that a hard fork itself did not result in gross income for taxpayers, as long as they did not receive any units of the new crypto, but that an airdrop resulting in them obtaining new crypto generated such income. So basically, according to this ruling, right, if a coin you're holding hard forks, but you don't get those coins, there's nothing really required on your end. But if you can, exert your control over those coins, meaning you can move them, you own them, they were actually airdropped into your wallet, well, now, that could be a taxable event. So the 2021 memorandum says that a cryptocurrency holder who had dominion and control over the 1 unit of received Bitcoin Cash because he could sell, exchange, or transfer it should report ordinary income in 2017 equal to the fair market value of it on August 1st, 2017. Okay, so in their eyes, their idea of you having control over the coins is if you have the ability to sell, exchange, or transfer it. All right, so that means if you have those coins in your wallet, you can sell, exchange, or transfer it. That's some earned income for you, and you should report the ordinary income in 2017 equal to the fair market value of it on August 1st, 2017. Again, this example is Bitcoin Cash, but I got a pretty good feeling we'll be able to, you can make the comparisons for whatever coins or whatever airdrops you're anticipating. So this contrasts with the situation of a holder of 1 Bitcoin who was a customer of a crypto exchange that provided hosted wallet services. The IRS said the wallet provider had exclusive control over the private key and chose not to support Bitcoin Cash. Due to this, the user could not buy, sell, send, receive, or transfer Bitcoin Cash until January 1st of 2018, when the wallet launched support of Bitcoin Cash that month. The user was unable to sell, transfer, or exchange the obtained 1 Bitcoin Cash. This would result in ordinary income in 2018 equal to the fair market value on that date, according to the memorandum. Using the examples of the 2017 Bitcoin Cash hard fork and the subsequent Bitcoin Gold chain split that took place later that year, Deloitte said that taxable income is realized if the owner of pre-split Bitcoin exercises dominion and control over the corresponding chain split coins, the report said. So if you can exercise dominion and control, and what that means is the ability to buy, sell, send, or receive, exchange, whatever, right? You have control of that coins. That's probably what's going to dictate that earned income. At least that's what I'm pulling out of it. I'm not the best when it comes to this tax stuff, so I could be interpreting this completely wrong, but hopefully my goal with this is just to, hopefully paint a little bit of a better picture, because I know there's just a ton of utter confusion on this topic. For the most part, a lot of people just don't know. If we have any accountants or anything like that, if you guys would like to chime in the comments section, offer some tips or advice or anything like that, I myself would appreciate it, and I'm sure other people in the community would definitely appreciate it. So shout out to all of our accountants or lawyers or whatever who watch this channel. Let's go over our coin prices for today. As you guys know, we touched on Bitcoin and Ethereum. 60K for Bitcoin, 2.1K for Ethereum. We have Binance Coin at $603, XRP at $1.38, Cardano at $1.31, Polkadot at $40, Uniswap at $36, Litecoin at $243, and we have Chainlink at $33. Stellar at 56 cents, Bitcoin Cash at $673, Theta Network at 12. We'll stop there. That's your top 12, top 13 coins. Our fear and greed index for today is sitting at 74. We are still in greed. And with that said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, tapping the like button really does help so much to grow the channel, and we are getting so close to 20,000 subscribers. So again, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all of you who clicked the link in the description and subscribe to my Crypto Clips channel. I'm having a ton of fun building that. And yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe if you like daily cryptocurrency videos going over Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything going on in the crypto space to try to keep you up to date. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when I upload. And you guys already know, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I am just documenting the daily crypto news and this crypto bull run, and that is it. With that said, guys, I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.